Salut, my name is Alex, a French teacher living in the south of France, and in this video I'm going to tell you 8 of my favourite French expressions with avoir. Just before we dive in, I need to tell you about the sponsor for today's video, italki.com. Now if you haven't heard of italki before, italki is a fantastic language learning platform where you can find the perfect teacher for you. You can take lessons from the comfort of your own home because the lessons with your teachers or tutors take place over Skype or another video conferencing platform. Often lessons on italki are cheaper, up to 30% cheaper than a physical one-on-one lesson. I've had several teachers and tutors since I've lived in France, and I can say it's the main reason why I was able to get so much practice on the key areas of the French language that I really needed, that regular everyday conversations don't help with. Having a teacher with whom you can work one-on-one with is invaluable in your quest to be a more confident, fluent French speaker, because you can ask the questions which you really need to get yourself unblocked and keep on making progress. If you're interested in knowing more about italki and signing up, you can click on a link down in the description of the video to sign up today and get $10 of free italki credit when you make your first purchase. Now, on to my favourite French expressions with avoir. Now these are in no particular order, and first of all we have avoir la flemme. Avoir la flemme, I love this one. Avoir la flemme is what the French say when they just can't be bothered to do something. Oh non, j'ai la flemme, j'ai la flemme. And it sounds weird because to us the word phlegm is something we get when we've got a cold, you know, with all the mucus. But it's spelled F-L-E-M-M-E or F-L-E-M-M-E, and it means just that they can't be bothered to do something. They have la flemme. If you want to use it, you can either use it as a standalone expression like j'ai la flemme, or you can qualify it by saying j'ai la flemme de faire quelque chose. J'ai la flemme de faire mes devoirs. J'ai la flemme de pratiquer mon français. The second one is an informal way of saying you're hungry. You know, to say you're hungry, you say j'ai faim. Well, you can actually say j'ai la dalle. J'ai la dalle, which means you're very hungry or starving. And it's, as I say, quite informal. J'ai la dalle. Do you know how to talk about being lucky in French? Well, yes, you can say je suis chanceux if you translate it directly, but most French people will say that if you want to say I'm lucky in real everyday French, you say j'ai de la chance. J'ai de la chance. I have some chance, I have some luck if you translate it literally to English. But j'ai de la chance. I love learning expressions which don't directly translate to English because it makes me feel an extra bit closer to being French. If you want to talk about something or someone looking good, you can say they have l'air. You have l'air followed by an adjective, such as, ça a l'air bon ça, ça a l'air bon ça. Perhaps when you walk in and you see or you smell a cake, you can say ça a l'air bon ça. Or specifically, if you're talking specifically about the cake, you say il a l'air bon, il a l'air bon. Or perhaps someone looks tired, you can say elle a l'air fatiguée. Elle a l'air très fatiguée. Elle a l'air très fatiguée. Avoir l'air, to seem, to appear, and then adjective. Now maybe you've heard about je veux sortir, or je veux plus any verb. It means I want to, and then the meaning of that verb. Well, another way the French say it, which translates more to I fancy doing that, or I feel like doing that, is avoir envie de. J'ai envie de sortir ce soir. J'ai envie de sortir ce soir. Or in the negative, je n'ai pas envie de sortir ce soir. Je n'ai pas envie de sortir ce soir. Envie looks like envy, so jealousy in English, but here it's a bit of a false friend. J'ai envie de. Avoir besoin de. Avoir besoin de translates to have need of, or to need something, or to need to do something. There are many ways in French to talk about needing, and this is one which English speakers, myself included at the beginning, used far too much because we weren't exposed to natives enough. In actual fact, avoir besoin de talks about needs that are quite primal, or we need them to survive. We need them, or some severe consequence is going to happen. J'ai besoin d'eau. J'ai besoin d'eau. I really need water. If I don't need water, my health is going to suffer, or perhaps I might die. Something like that. You use it for strong things like that, or even things that you believe you need severely. It's not necessarily that you do need them, like your body needs them. It's what you actually feel you need, what the speaker thinks you need. So j'ai besoin de for really, really strong needs. Now, you know, in English we say, oh, I have a tendency to do this, or I have a tendency to do that, or I have a tendency to talk too much. Well, in French they have the similar word, tendance, tendance. So they say, j'ai tendance à trop parler. J'ai tendance à être bavard. J'ai tendance à être feignant. So you notice here there's no article. It's not j'ai la tendance. Don't ask me why. It's just j'ai tendance à plus the next verb in the infinitive. J'ai tendance à. I have a tendency to, or I tend to. Avoir du mal à, avoir du mal à. And this means to struggle or have difficulty with something. And in fact, you can also say avoir des difficultés à. Avoir des difficultés à. And this means to obviously struggle to do something. So after the à, you need a verb in the infinitive. J'ai du mal à parler en français. J'ai du mal à me concentrer. Il a du mal à se concentrer. He struggles to concentrate. I struggle to concentrate. And lastly, a bonus expression for you, which is written over here on my light box or my boîte à lumière. It is avoir la frite. Avoir la frite. I didn't include it in the list because it's not something I hear on a daily basis, but it means to feel great, to have the fry, to have the French fry. Avoir la frite, to feel great. Oui, j'ai la frite. Like you say, ça va? Oui, ça va, j'ai la frite. If you really did say that. But like I say, I can't remember the last time I heard that. So that was my 8+1 favourite French expressions with avoir. Now I've got one more thing to tell you guys about before the end of the video, and that is that I have a new merch store that's up now with some great products like this mug that I designed. Moi, je speak franglais, and on the other side, I parle franglish. And this is because most of us French learners, if not all of us French learners, end up speaking franglais at some point, either because we're still learning and we use English words, or because the French language has adopted so much English over the years. It's littered with it. So if you're interested in this bad boy and others that I've got on the website, go down in the description below and find the link to my merch store. But that's it for this one, everyone. I hope you enjoyed learning all about my favourite French expressions with avoir. And until next time, merci beaucoup d'avoir regardé. À la prochaine. Ciao.